So I started this video with where is this going to go? Like no real direction to where the reading was going to go. And then I picked a card for the messages of love, which was about indecisive. So it's like that's how it feels right now. Is the energy is sort of like there's no real decision being made in anything. There's no real choices or decisions being made because there's just so much indecision. Now, for some of you, this could be that there's just too much choice and you don't know what to choose and it's kind of irritating you. There's kind of a feeling of FOMO going on. So it's like a fear of missing out on something if you don't go down that road. But then if you go down that road, you might be missing out on something down that road. So it's kind of like there's just a lot of indecision, which is causing confusion and just foggy thinking. So we're going to bring some clarity to this now, because if that's how you've been feeling lately, maybe you're sitting at home right now and you've got option one to go out with this friend, or you could go and do that, or you could go and do some work, or you could do some housework. This is where I see somebody sat right now in their energy. Okay. Thorazaz is kind of bringing forward Thor and his hammer, which is basically saying to you, like, if you don't do something, I'm going to make something happen for you. So Thorazaz is not a rune to be messed with. This is the action of like, this is coming down now. The hammer's coming down and it's going to create devastation, destruction. Something is going to change. It's interesting because today where I am is extremely windy. It's a really windy day. It's like I've been out earlier. I love being outdoors, but it was just that wind was just biting and cold. So it was like, this is too much. I feel like I want to go within. So that's what they are saying to you right now, is like there's something to be acknowledged within right now, because these winds bring change. There's change coming in your life, but you have to make some kind of decision here. is sort of the completion of cycles. So when this one comes out, it's sort of where you've been set up in some kind of challenge or initiation by the universe to complete something, the end and the new beginning. But you can't begin something without ending something else first. It just doesn't work like that. But what that's leading to is something that you can fully commit yourself to, that is aligned with your highest purpose as well. And it feels like this is budding to come in. It's ready to come in, especially in the month of June. But there's something over the next week that you're going to have to close out, make some kind of sacrifice over in order for this to come through. So let's see how we can get you out of this indecisive mode. What is the tarot telling us about this? Some of you are feeling really exhausted as well. I know when you've been windswept, sometimes that can feel quite tiring. It's like being by the sea, you know, when the wind whips you around, it makes you feel tired and hungry. There's that kind of feeling to it. So this is saying, you know, it's okay to go within, just go inside. But you see, when this change, this shift happens, and you allow the shedding of that skin, the old skin, it brings a lot of inspiration and enthusiasm back to you. So if you haven't been feeling yourself lately, or you haven't felt like you've had the energy to do anything, and there's that frustrated feeling of like, there's things piling up that I need to do, but I just don't have the energy to do it. This is telling you that you will get to that point. You will get to that point. But you may need to defend yourself in certain situations here. I feel like there may be distractions or events in your life that are kind of taking a lot of time and attention, which is annoying you right now. So this is about being honest, being truthful. And I feel like this is where Thorazaz comes in, is that you may shock people in your life by having to turn around and say like, no, I'm not coming to that because I've got to do this instead. Okay. And I feel like maybe things are piling up at home and stuff like that because you maybe been opting for going out, doing whatever you want to do and leaving behind the responsibility. This is about you honouring your responsibility, taking control of that. And that's what's going to create this change of something that you can really commit to within yourself. So, there's a very demanding, I want to say madam in your life. There's a female that's very demanding in your life. Now, I'm feeling different collectives for this. For some, it's a daughter. I feel like it could be a teenage daughter. And for others, it could be a girlfriend or a wife. So you take what resonates with you there, but it feels like someone keeps chipping away at you and distracting you from what you should be doing or could be doing. There's something about candles with that as well. I don't know if someone's like, someone keeps lighting candles, but you don't like the scent of the candles. Maybe you prefer more natural smells, and these are like those synthetic, Yankee Candle type things. Something about that. But this person is irritating you at this time. So what else do you need to know about that? Okay. But you allow it because you love this person. They fill a lot of cups for you. And this doesn't have to be romantic or anything like that. Like I say, for some it could be a daughter. It's someone that you value time with and attention with. So you allow this to happen. This is why I feel it's a test for you, because it's kind of like you're not shining so much by giving too much of yourself away to this person. And it's like, it's like with your kids, you let them have anything, wouldn't you? And someone that you absolutely adore, you'd let them have anything. But sometimes, is that really for the greater good? Is that for the highest good of everybody? So there's something that needs to change in that situation. So say, for instance, if it's a teenage daughter or something and they're like rude to you, but then expecting you to clean up after them, and you're actually doing the cleaning up after them, maybe that needs to change. Maybe you need to put your foot down and say, no, you sort your stuff out. That's not my responsibility. And it's almost like that person needs to hear that to help them. And if it's a relationship, if it's a female that's maybe clinging a little bit to you, very demanding of your time and attention, it's okay for you to say, like, actually, I want to spend a bit of time with my mates or by myself right now. So you have to discern, what feels right for you. And if something's meant to be in your life, if something is right for you, it will accept that. Might not like it, but it will accept it. Because this is kind of pushing you. And I do feel I'm talking to a lot of masculines here, actually. Or if not, you are the kind of female that has always been in that masculine energy. Maybe you brought up your kids without their dad present or something. So you had to kind of be the man of the house. But this situation that's going on is creating so much indecision for you, and it's blocking you from your material wealth as well. It's blocking you from feeling like secure and safe. It's almost like in the back of your head, you're like, if I could just have a bit more time to do this or to put time and attention into that, then things would be better. But it doesn't seem to, you don't seem to have that time and attention. So what can you do about that? Oh, my life, Queen of Pentacles. What you can do about that is, just try and visualize yourself, see yourself sat in that place. This is about taking responsibility for what you can, for who you are. Making the sacrifices to things that aren't aligned with the direction you want to go in. And you will know what those things are. The Queen of Pentacles, she's the matriarch. She is the leader of the home. She knows what she needs, and she doesn't allow herself to suffer. She knows her responsibility. She knows the role that she plays. And I feel like this is what this message is for you. It's like the advice here is to know what role you play and play that role well. Okay, if you are female here, this is an opportunity for you to see yourself in a different light, because I feel like you've always allowed somebody else to take control, to be in charge. Well, this is you standing in that power now. Okay, it's kind of like giving the energy of down with the king and up with the queen. And I actually feel like if there's a masculine in your energy around you, maybe it's a partner, son, or something like that, they want to see that in you. They want to see you do that. And this is leading to actually deepening of connection. So whether this is romantic or whether it is in your family environment, you taking charge like that and showing the responsibility that you have, but not taking on other people's responsibility, teaching them about their responsibility, it's going to deepen the connections with people. It's going to deepen the bond. And it's coming from a place of love. And that's going to be felt, Love isn't you laying down and letting the people that you love just do whatever they want to do. No, love does have these boundaries in it of like, I respect me, I respect you, you respect me, and you respect you. Okay. Is there one final card? Okay. The Chariot. Rome wasn't built in a day. This is going to take time. If you would like to book a reading to help you with this, then please drop me a DM.